So last question, Shawn asked, what do you do when a client suddenly has gone silent for 3 months, even 6 months? They want you to start back up with the new payment, and you need to pay for the resources and disrupt your current pipeline. What are your thoughts? This has actually happened to me several times. I'll tell you exactly what I did. Funny story is I sold my agency a couple years ago, and I had one of my clients call me up maybe a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago, but this is probably after 3 years of selling the agency. And we actually started working with this client back in, I think like 06, 07. And they said, Jason, we finally got everything for the website. We're ready to execute. Dude, we totally, we were sold. I mean, that ship sailed. But so I just wanted to share that story because we've all gone through it. In the very beginning, we would just kind of start and kind of move all our clients to the side that we were currently working with because they came in first and we gave them priority. That was a mistake. And so in the initial sales process, I would tell people, and as we're setting the timeline with them, I would say, well, you want to be done by X date, so we need this by this date, and this date. And if you miss any of these dates, and we're going to constantly remind you about this, but if you miss any of these, we're going to need to put you back in the queue. Depending on how long of a time we actually have to wait, we're going to have to reallocate some resources. So we're going to charge you X amount in order to restart your project. And I would say, does that have any problem? And then I would kind of go, it shouldn't be a problem because you said, like every client says, right? Oh, we'll get you all the information you need on time and we'll be the most responsive client you have. And you're just thinking like, yeah, you're full of it. None of our clients are that way. And so we would actually charge, and it would depend on the project, but we would charge anywhere from about sometimes $500 all the way up to maybe $3,000 or $4,000 to restart, depending on what it was. Now, the other thing that we would do is we were getting paid based on deliverables or at a certain date, whichever came first. So most of the time when people go silent, I care less. Like that one client that went silent for like 12 years, they fully paid for everything because at the certain date, they would pay. And so it wouldn't bother me. And then they would come back and I'd say, cool, and you might want to put in some kind of clause. If they come back like 3 years later, you have to go with the original price, the new pricing that we have. So they're not grandfathered in because you may be going with a $50 rate, back then, and then your new hourly rate may be like $500 an hour or something like that, right? It wouldn't be fair to you if they make you wait that long. So you may want to do that. Great question. It's happened to all of us. Don't get frustrated, but just change your payment terms so you get paid 100% of the project, so you're not just getting paid half like what you're probably doing now, and then just charge them a restart fee and just say, hey, we're doing this to keep your team motivated as well, but you said you wouldn't ever have any problems getting us the information. You'd be your best client. So what's the problem with signing this? And then you have them sign the proposal. I want you to join the conversation. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Thanks for giving me your most valuable asset, your time. I want you to join the conversation. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Thanks for giving me your most valuable asset, your time.